Hey guys, welcome back to Rossoneri TV. I'm Gio and Adamo for the Atalanta-AC Milan pre-match hangout. It's the last match of the season, the so long awaited for match where we could finally put our sorrows away and really focus on having a relax and really just enjoy our summer all together instead of worrying about either terrible performances coming in each week or just having random days where we could just win 3-0 like we did last week against Torino. But as we had mentioned in the match preview, it's one of those matches where everyone just wants to end on the right note. And really, maybe some players haven't been playing particularly good this season. And even though you can just salvage something from one match alone, let alone be the last match of the season, you on the fans this season with some good impressions, maybe something that could give the fans the slice of hopes maybe for next season if you're still going to be playing. So I think each player should at least have that in their mind today when they take on the field and play for Milan, of course. But Adamo, as I said, it's not really a very tough opponent today. Atalanta, ended in 17th place. Not a very good season for them, as we had mentioned. But at the end of the day, it's Atalanta, but anything could happen. We lost last time around when we played them at the San Siro, 1-0. And, of course, we could just expect any result at any given point with this Milan team. And today we're particularly playing away as well, so not going to be an easy task in this last match of the fixture, is it?
It will not. It will not. Obviously, Atalanta, even though they aren't the best teams, not having the best seasons, still being AC Milan, every team gives us trouble, no matter who it may be. We could be facing a team from Serie B in last place, and we still have a tough time. I don't really know why that is, but I guess that's just how Milan roll. But yeah, should be an interesting match to say the least. Hoping to see a couple youth players, as they say millions of times. Obviously with El Shaarawy, hopefully he's playing just for the fact that it's El Shaarawy and he's making his return, and hopefully he can get another goal. Keeping his little run going for the last game of the season to give him momentum into the next year, hoping he stays at AC Milan.
Yeah, and of course, we've been hearing a lot of talk on coaches coming in, and of course, this could possibly be the last match that we see Inzaghi in charge. Adamo, do you really think it's going to be his last match? I know it's one of those questions that no one can really predict at this moment. Chances are that we won't see Inzaghi at all next season, guaranteed. But we still don't know who's going to be his replacement. But do you think Inzaghi has it in the back of his mind that this could really be his last match for Milan? Or you think he could still be given a chance, maybe based on tonight's result or just in these last few matches where even though we haven't picked up the maximum of points, we have shown something on the table itself?
Well, I do think he does believe that it's his last match, but I don't know, something inside of me is kind of fearing for that he'll actually stay for another season or half a season. Even though Galliani and everybody's telling him, we're talking to our coaches, they're keeping him updated, pretty much saying he's going to be going. Even through all that and all the talks with all the coaches, I'm still not convinced, just for the fact that not too long ago we were supposed to be owned by B Taichibol or whatever the frick his name is, and everything just went to shit. This guy doesn't exist anymore. Obviously he exists, but there's no even negotiations going on. It's just done. Everything's over. So it was either all a plot to gain some publicity, or it was just didn't go too well. But I find it hard to believe really things that Milan say at this point. As I said, Bichai Taichibol is supposed to be our owner, not here.
Great pronunciation of that name, by the way, Damo. Really, thumbs up for you.
I try.
Anyways, let's move on to the starting lineups because we have finally received the official starting lineups for both teams. Pretty similar to what we had said in the match preview, two different. Abbiati will be starting. We had actually mentioned that Diego Lopez could have started, but we also said that Abbiati playing against Torino, chances are we're going to see him again today, and that is the case. We will see Abbiati starting from the first minute again today against Atalanta. Back four made up of De Sciglio, Mexes, Paletta, and Bocchetti. So we won't see Zapata. That was Adamo's worry in the match preview. We won't see him. And pretty much the midfield and the attackers, the strikers, whatever you want to call them, are going to be the same. With Van Ginkel, De Jong, Bonaventura composing the midfield, on the Patini El Shaarawy up front. As for Atalanta, there's actually some changes from what we had said in the match preview. We could expect Zappacosta there starting as the right back. He wasn't expected to start. And we're also going to be seeing Baseli, as we had said, Cigarini, and up front, of course, the trio of Morales, Dennis, and Gomez. Now that we know the starting lineups, Adamo, what are your expectations on this match? How do you think this will plan out for both teams overall?
Well, I think Atalanta will definitely show some fight, just for the fact that their season hasn't been too good and their fans kind of want something out of it. They do have a dangerous team, although the results have shown otherwise. But players like Baseli, Cigarini, Gomez, Dennis, and Morales, as you mentioned, that front free with Zappacosta as well. Sport Diallo, again, another goalkeeper having a wonderful season. But they do have a very dangerous team. They can cause Milan a lot of problems with their playmakers feeding on the counterattack or something of that sort. Hopefully, Milan can get the job done. Whether or not they will, I don't even know if it's relevant at this point because it is the last match of the season, and we can't really gain much, as we always mention in every video for the past couple weeks, because there's nothing to really play for. So I think the best hope that we can have this game is to see kind of bright, promising plays and movements and just potential from either youngsters or players like De Sciglio or El Shaarawy or something of that sort.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to really gain much from this game, as you had mentioned. It's the last game of the season. There's no hope of getting like the Europa League or anything like that. But at the same time, I don't think we should be viewing this as a friendly match. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a league match. You still want to have a good impression on the league itself and our fans, of course. So I wouldn't just walk into this game and start walking on the field or anything like that. I will actually be playing for. I mean, you're going on vacation after this game, so why not give it your final push? Something that you didn't do all season round. At least show that you are capable of doing it in this last match against Atalanta, a team, of course, that on paper don't look so good, but could always pose any threats to any team. Now, of course, it's kind of that prediction time over here. But, it's tough to give a prediction because, as I mentioned in the match preview, I think it's going to be a tight game, okay? Just because Atalanta's playing at home. The motivation, I don't know if it's really there for both of these teams. At the same time, as I said, I'm expecting them both to come into the field and play a right match and not just fool around and have a friendly match altogether. But, I don't see anything out of the way, out of the blue for Milan or Atalanta. I don't see a crazy match with crazy scoreline as well. As I had said in the match preview, I'm going to go with a 1-1. I really hope that El Shaarawy gets himself a goal just to add on to that goal tally. And, of course, show the fans that there's still hope in this player, especially for next season, and maybe give something to the management to let them know that, he shouldn't really be up for sale or anything like that. He should still be given a chance next year to show what he's got. But now we have our tipster, Adamo Ritaco, with them shades, with the scarf, to give his prediction.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all shapes and sizes, once again, we have the match prediction. And last week, we saw a mighty win versus Torino, of course, me predicting that we would lose. So this week, once again, as you saw previously, I will be predicting a 2-1 Atalanta win, with Dennis getting the double digits this season and El Shaarawy, once again, getting a goal. Now, this has got to happen for Milan. It's just got to happen. I don't do all this for nothing, all right? This is some special stuff. So I want to see, Milan putting up some nice fights up there and El Shaarawy getting his goal. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my match prediction.
Well said, well said. We're not giving a Milan win, I guess, but we surely hope so at the end of the game. But, guys, on that behalf, really, just subscribe to Rossoneri TV because after the match, of course, We'll have the match review and so forth. We're just about 15 minutes away from kickoff. So, it's that time of day where you can just make yourself a sandwich, grab a beer, take a seat, turn on your TV, and enjoy the beautiful coverage on Rai. That's if the TV doesn't turn off and on 24/7, but those are the chances you're going to be taking if you're watching it on Rai. Anyways, guys, don't forget to subscribe, as I mentioned. We'll be back on the channel after the match for the match review, of course. And follow us on Twitter at Rossoneri TV to, of course, read our insight during the match, what we think about certain events, or just in general to stay updated with the match events, as we will be covering it as well on Twitter. So thank you for watching. This has been Gio and Adamo. We'll see you after the match. And as usual, Forza Milan!
Peace!